Chili in the name of...
Hello again and welcome to Season 6, Episode 10 of Chilli in the Name of. This is the final episode for Season 6, and in this episode I have a very special guest. Chilli Lilly is joining me from upstate Victoria, and she'll be joining me in road testing 2 of 3 sauces from Palo Alto Firefighters, including Palo Alto Firefighters Pepper Sauce Original, XX Habanero, and XXX Ghost Pepper Sauce. So hey there Chilli Lilly, nice to see you.
Hi, Chilli Lilly here, and hi Marty, thanks for having me on your show, and for sending me these sauces.
Palo Alto Firefighters are out of California. They're a real firefighting outfit in Palo Alto, and they make the chili sauce on the side. All of the proceeds from Palo Alto Firefighters pepper sauces go to charitable organisations, which in itself is a really great thing. I've given Lily some flavour packets for the original sauce and the habanero pepper sauce. Unfortunately, I didn't have one for the XXX Ghost sauce, but without any further ado, let's get on it. The first sauce I'm going to try for you today is Palo Alto Firefighters Pepper Sauce. Here it is in one of those single serve sachets. Let's see what it's got in it. Red jalapeno peppers, water, distilled vinegar, sugar, paprika, spice, and xanthan gum. We can't have a look at it while it's in there, so let's get it out. Pours quite nicely, as you can see. I can smell it already. It smells very sort of smoky and barbecuey. That's it there. It's a beautiful reddish colour on it. It smells like a really good taco sauce. Let's taste it. It's really good consistency. It's got a little bit of sort of texture to it, like the maybe some powder or something, paprika powder maybe. It's got a beautiful flavour. I can see this going really well on. It's really geared towards Mexican food, and it's just a really good all-round taco sauce flavour. It's making my mouth water because it's so delicious. It's not very hot. In fact, it's almost no heat in there at all. In terms of heat, I'd probably give it a 1 out of 10. But in terms of flavour, I think it's fantastic. So, Chilli Lilly, what did you think of that one?
I'm gonna review the original first. It's orange and it looks a bit chunky. It smells a little bit smoky, sort of, to me. Let's begin. It does taste a bit smoky, and tomatoey. It's not that hot. It's like a 3 out of 10 for me. Flavor wise, it'd be 7 out of 10.
The second sauce I'm going to try for you today is XX Habanero Pepper Sauce. That's it right there. Probably needs a bit of a shake. Let's have a look at it in this camera too. It's a pretty loose sauce, as you can see. There's the label up close. Palo Alto Firefighters XX Habanero Pepper Sauce. It's a nice red colour, nice sort of red barbecue sort of colour. You can see there are some seeds in there. In terms of ingredients, this one has red jalapeno peppers, habanero peppers, water, distilled vinegar, sugar, paprika, spice, and xanthan gum. The very similar ingredient list to the original sauce, but with the inclusions of habaneros. Let's try it out. All right. Yes, it's that similar sort of look and to the last one. Give it a sniff. Yeah, it smells almost identical. I'm imagining the only real difference is going to be the heat level. Can only find out one way. Yeah, it's almost identical in flavour to the last one, but it's got that little bit of kick at the back of the throat. That's the habaneros coming through. Wow, it's a really beautiful flavour. I really enjoy this. Again, it's based on sort of a Mexican food palette. There's in amongst the spices, there's cumin. There's what else is there in there? I really don't know. Maybe some coriander, something like that. It's really good. In terms of heat, I'd probably give this a 3 out of 10. In terms of flavour, again, it's the same as the last one. It's but this one's got a little bit more kick. So what were your thoughts on that one, Lily?
This one looks the same. That same orangey, chunky colour. Smells the same, except it has the smell of the habanero. Let's taste it. This one I like better because it's a little bit hotter, and it tastes a little bit better. Like, it has more than just a smoky tomato sauce flavour. It's more like a habanero tomato sauce flavour.
And I've just been informed that Lily forgot to give me a flavour and heat rating, but has wired me this information that she gave it an 8 for flavour and a 5 for heat. The third and final sauce for season 6 that I'm going to try for you today is Palo Alto Firefighters XXX Ghost Pepper Sauce. And there it is, and it's got a couple of white ghost peppers on it. In terms of ingredients, it's a little bit more complicated than the last one. It has water, jalapeno puree, red bell pepper puree, onion serrano puree, cayenne pepper, jalapeño chili peppers, oregano, xanthan gum, dehydrated garlic, and cumin. Let's have a look at it. Let's give it a sniff. Yeah, it's a different flavour profile, but it smells really good. Let's try it out. Yeah, that's a fair bit hotter than the last one. Again, it's very, very geared towards for sort of Mexican food and tacos and stuff like that. It's got a fair bit more kick. That would be the inclusion of all the extra peppers. There's serranos, there's cayenne pepper, there's there's ghost peppers, and then there's also jalapenos right up there near the top. Yeah, it's probably hotter than most people would like. I probably, in terms of heat, would give this a 6 out of 10. In terms of flavour, it's in the same ballpark as the other two, but at the same time, it's hotter and it's a little bit more complex, and I think it's got a bit more of a roundness to it that's not just straight up taco sauce. So yeah, great stuff. So there you have it, folks. 3 sauces by Palo Alto Firefighters. If I had to choose one out of the 3 for my favourite, look, I'd be really hard pressed to choose one, actually, because they're all really good. There are different reasons for each sauce. Obviously, the original sauce is for general consumption, and you could put that on any table anywhere and people would just eat it. At the other end of the spectrum, this one here is a little bit more specialised. It's a bit hotter, but it's just as delicious. And right there down the middle, the Habanero XXX is great as well. So yeah, look, great work by Palo Alto Firefighters. Thanks again, Chilli Lilly, for joining me. Always great to see a young up-and-coming reviewer out there. And thanks once again, Brian McNeil, for sending me these sauces. This is great stuff, and I can see why you sent it across to me. Yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed Season 6 as much as I've enjoyed making it. Season 7's right around the corner. There's a whole lot of really interesting stuff coming through. that in that season. As you can see, there's a bit here behind me. There's a bit over here on the bench as well. Some fantastic sauce makers out there. And yeah, until next time, see you later.
Chili in the name of